Hello friends, this is Wendy. So I made a goal for 2025 that I would like to complete 6, I'm going to call them interactive journals. And I started cleaning up and tidying up and getting ready to leave on vacation. And I thought, now, I have a couple hours. I can play a little bit. And so I pulled out the book that I have the most done. I've mentioned this before, but I might as well just share. I keep them in a Ziploc bag. I keep the fabric I'm going to use for the binding in the bag. I keep the photos that I'm going to be working on that are going to go in this book in the bag. And then the finished or almost finished signatures. This book is probably going to have 4 signatures just because of what I've done. And it really does depend on how thick I make them, because I've already found that I don't like my binding any bigger than 2.5 inches. And so this is so in here I have, this is the little golden book. And here is the second signature from the little golden book. And I keep that all nice and neat together. And this is what I've got so far. So I'm going to just kind of show you. I sat down to do this, and I figured, no, turn on my camera. Clearly, this one right here has not been cut down because it's a 1/2 inch longer than what I want. So, and as far as order goes, they're going to go this way. And so this cat, I put it on here, and for some reason it tore. None of these have page protectors on them also, which kind of annoys me that I did that, because I would now put this on over the page protector, but I'll probably go down here and all the way up here with my page protector when I do that. I also don't like the way I folded this one. I'm sure I started this like a year ago. So, and I don't like the way I folded it. This needs a little more glue right here. So I might as well do that right away while I'm thinking about it. And put a little bit of glue back there. I'll probably cut out that cat and fix it. Okay, I've mentioned this before. I take a regular page protector. These ones are thicker than, I've got some really super thin ones that I bought at Walmart. They have heavier ones too. I was going for the cheapest, and I ended up not being happy with them. They're very thin, and they're not very sturdy, so I went with a little thicker one. I get these on Amazon in a big box. I've bought them probably about a year ago, and I am still got plenty. So, and then I just line it up. So if nothing appealed to me in this book, I could switch to another book. Or what I really could do right now is just spend some time putting page protectors on all my photos, which is something that I will probably do. But I did want to find a photo to go with these. Now you may say, Wendy, this is a real cop-out. couple of things, and this is just my philosophy. Not every page has to be fabulous. My whole idea of these books, not only to be interactive and fun, but if I have photos that I really need to put down, but they don't, there's no story behind these two photos. This was just a photo op. I've decided on this next trip, which we're taking really soon, that I want to make sure to get pictures with a lot of characters. I don't do that very often. It's not something my husband wants to stand in line for, but I've decided, you know what? I want to do it. This is, everybody wants to be in line for a ride or whatever, and I want to be in line for some photos. So hopefully my husband or one of my sons will stand in line with me so I can get my picture taken with a wide variety of characters. Sometimes you just want to put a picture down. You want to cover a page, and not every page, like I said, has to be fabulous. And I have noticed in my books that when I have a page every once in a while that is just, photos, that works out really well. So I am just kind of trying to meet my goal of completing 6 books this year. And as I mentioned, this one is the one that has the most stuff done in it. So that's fun. And it definitely may turn into 2 books, because I've got a ton of pictures. So I decided to put page protectors on these pages while I am right here with the page. By the way, this is what I use. I just ran out of a roll. I keep them on hand. I buy them on Amazon. These come on my subscribe and save. So I get a little bit of a discount when I buy them that way. And they are 1/8 of an inch. I had somebody ask me that question a while back. So a question I have gotten in the past is which Disney parks I like better, the ones in Florida or the ones in California. And to be perfectly honest, I like the ones I can get in my car and drive to. When I lived in Alaska, I actually flew to both of them. And they both have their reasons why I would choose to fly to one over the other, depending on, my mood or, what we're looking for in a vacation. So in Florida, they make it really convenient, and I have a lot of friends that do this. They fly in, they take a shuttle to the Disney property. They stay on property in one of the resorts. I think one of my friends really likes the Caribbean. Is there a Caribbean resort? Anyway, something like that. But they stay in the resort, and the resorts have shuttles and Skyliners that go over, and you never have to leave property. And if you have any kind of a little kitchenette, some of the rooms have little kitchenettes. They have little shopping areas, and even if they don't have a kitchenette, they have microwaves, as many hotel rooms do. And anyway, so they have little groceries, easy, convenient store type groceries around. They definitely have, every resort has multiple types of eating establishments. Some that are more, like counter service, so they're a little less expensive, all the way up to incredibly expensive dining, depending on what you want and what you're looking for. So if that's how you want to travel, that's really hard to beat. California does not have that. Well, they do, but they only have the 3 resorts, and we stay off property. We are within walking distance when we stay in California, and when we were living in North Carolina and we would drive down, we also stayed off property. One place that we really like to stay is about 30 minutes away from Disneyland, which, see, I liked the idea of enjoying the magic in the park and coming home and having a lot of quiet. You know, coming home to my resort, coming where I am living at the time at that resort, having it be quiet. So that I like. You want the magic to continue on and on and on. You know, Disney World is really set up for that, a lot more than California is. But I had a car, and we drove there, and it's about the same amount of time drive. I think it's an hour longer for us to get to Disneyland than it was for us to get to Disney World. So we drive there, we have our car, we can walk to the parks, I don't know. I like that too. I like that convenience. So, you know, it is what you like. But I like the one I can drive to. So when we lived in North Carolina, we went to Disney World in Florida. It's really convenient to have a car. And regardless, for example, we will be going to Palm Springs in a few days to visit my cousin. And so to be able to have our own car there, you know, like, so we are not paying for airline tickets plus rental car. We just get in our car and drive. We're staying at a resort that has a full-size kitchen, which is what we stayed in Florida as well. We have, it's something like a timeshare. And so having a car to go to the grocery store, having a car to take other excursions. I know that especially in Disney World, they like you to stay on property. Okay, so as far as this photo goes, I don't like this kid's face here. So I'm going to do something that is going to go into my picture, and I'll have to decide what I want to do. Okay, so my goal today was just to get an idea of where I am at on these signatures. How close am I to, let me see right here. How close am I to having my 2.5 inches? Oh, I'm in good shape. I'm at not even 1.5 inches, so I still have plenty of room to play before I cut myself off. And I have found that if I needed to go more than 2.5 inches to 3 inches, I would just get thicker chipboard for the side here. I'm going to continue to go through these and put page protectors on everything. But my goal was to get on here and to visit with y'all for a minute and to get a YouTube video out. My next one will be between early and mid February, and hopefully I'll have all kinds of great ideas when I get back. If you enjoyed this, please give it a big thumbs up, hit the notification bell, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope you have a magical day. Yes. Anyway, see you later. Bye.